Hi, I'm Jake from Weston & Tuttle. Today we're going to be talking about paying the IRS online. There's a couple different options. You can have them directly debit your bank account. You can pay through a credit or a debit card, or there's actually a really cool mobile app called IRS To Go that you can find in the App Store. You can download it there and you can see the options that you have to pay through your mobile app. So let's go ahead and take a look. All of these start at irs.gov/payments. So I'm going to take you there so we can see what it looks like. All right, here he is, irs.gov/payments. You have some options here. Here you can see the bank account, direct pay method. This is probably the best one to use. It's definitely the cheapest and it will definitely the quickest and easiest to walk through. Your other option is debit and credit card right here, which sounds appealing and definitely works. It's a little bit more complicated of a process because you leave the IRS's website and that service is fulfilled by a third party. I'm going to walk you through this direct pay option because the information in it is relevant to the debit and credit card as well. And I just want to show you, here's kind of a quick summary of those payments. If you want to choose debit and credit, you can see a little bit of the fees, how much they cost, but you can see this first one is administered by Pay USA Tax. There's Pay 1040, official payments, all those options. Each one of these is going to have a little bit different process. The overarching theme in all of this is that you want to make sure you're applying your payment to the correct form and year. Mostly that's going to be Form 1040, and if you're watching this soon, then it's going to be the 2019 tax year. Let's go ahead and take a look at the direct pay option. Once you click that, you're going to come to this screen. It's going to show you some options, more stuff. You can go ahead and just disregard most of this and click Make a Payment. All right, this is going to be the first step. We're going to select a reason for our payment. The reason most likely is going to be tax return or notice, but you can also make extension, estimated tax, and even respond to proposed tax assessments here. Let's go ahead and choose tax return or notice. We want to apply this to Form 1040, and we're going to do this for the 2019 tax year. Hit Continue. And it's going to ask you to confirm that. Just go ahead and make sure that you've selected everything correctly. Hit Continue. Now it's going to want you to verify your identity. The IRS accomplishes this through looking at your prior year tax returns and matching the information on there. Now you don't need to necessarily have that return in front of you, as long as none of this information like your address and really just your address hasn't changed, or your name if you've gotten married or divorced. Go ahead and just select whatever the last tax year is for you. Check your filing status and go ahead and fill out the rest of this information. I'll see you when you're done. Okay, once you get that information in, you're going to see this step 3 here. This screen is going to ask you to put in the information amount. So here you're just going to take a look at your tax bill. How much do you owe? You can find that on your current year tax return. We may have also sent it to you in an email or possibly a video message. If you don't have it, just give us a call and we'll tell you the correct amount to make. But it should be in your tax return. You'll be able to see it there. All right, let's just say your payment is $1,000. So you're going to type that in and you're going to schedule a date. Now you can schedule this up to 30 days in advance, meaning we can file your tax return and you can schedule the payment later. So you could get everything taken care of, but let's say you don't want the money to come out until February. Go ahead and do that. You click this and you can say, okay, I'm going to February 20th. There you go. Now the next step is to put in your account information. This is going to be found on the bottom of one of your checks. If you click this link right here, it'll show you those 2 numbers that you need, the routing and the account. Now the way I always remember it, for the routing number, if you see these 2 symbols on this side, they kind of look like little faces to me, and the routing number I remember is the one in between the faces. So there's a nice little trick to remember. So I'm going to go ahead and get this in, and you do the same. Once you're done, I'll see you on the next screen. Alright, once you've got that in, you're going to see this notice. This is just a disclosure authorization. Go ahead and read through that. If you agree, hit I agree. And you're going to be at the review and sign stage. Now from here, it's your last opportunity to take a look at your form, your amount, your tax year, your payment date, your bank information, and if you'd like to receive notifications. You'll go ahead and fill this information out as your electronic signature. Select this as you accept the debit authorization agreement, and you'll hit submit. After that, it'll take you to a confirmation page, and your taxes for the IRS will be paid for that tax year. All right, let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.